Hello, my name is CereizaBallad, and today I am here with you guys to talk about the new Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo. I just finished playing a good chunk of it. I am now like running around. They let you like free roam. So I'm doing that at the moment, but I wanted to make this video for you guys to showcase what I saw and how I felt about the new changes and the differences from the previous titles. So without further ado, let's get into it. So like in previous titles, you would pick your body type, either masculine or feminine. You can even see your childhood self in the options as well, just to get a preview of what you'll see in the cutscenes for the story. Comparing to previous titles, they have relatively the same amount of face customization options for face shapes, for eye shapes. Speaking of eyes, I do love the addition of the eye shine options, so you can have it to where, oh, do I want highlights to show or do I not want highlights to show? They also give you different iris and pupil eye types as well, and you can even pick whether or not do you want a oval circular shape or do you want a more diamond-esque shape for your eye, and you can say whether or not you want it to be thinner or thicker horizontally. The mouth customization, I do love that they kept the option to have a little toothy smile. I was particularly fond of that smile, so I'm glad that they kept it. For the hairstyle options, they have it so you can do presets, but then you can also customize your style now. To get personal, I did almost cry going through these options because I was not prepared for what was presented to me. Mind you, I was still like waking up. I woke up to the news of the demo, so I immediately like got myself together and booted it up. And so I guess my brain wasn't as fortified as usual. So seeing the option to say, hey, I want to have a braided ponytail, but to then say, hey, here's more options of, do you want the base of your hair to be braided or not, or do you want ponytails with the same braid or extension of that, was something that I didn't know I needed to have. I didn't know that this option was a thing to even ask for, and Capcom provided. And so that caught me off guard, and it just made me feel so happy to the point that it just overwhelmed me to tears. And I just love the going back to the variation of the ponytails. I love that you can have it up high if you want it to the side, or do you want one or two on the side, or do you want it lower? Like those options, I just didn't think that I didn't think to ask for it, and to be given it was a pleasant surprise. They kept the option of if you wanted gradient or hard blocking highlights for your hair color, like in the previous game. I don't remember, going back to eye customization, I don't remember if the previous game had heterochromia, but in this game you do have that option now. And they have, of course, the cosmetic section where you have 3 cosmetic choices. And I do love the addition of the accessories tab. So you can have one accessory, or they even included Wyverian ears as an accessory option. And they even added eye patches, which was also a pleasant surprise. My one issue with the character creator, I wouldn't say it's like a hard issue, but I do wish there was voice options, or at least an option to adjust the pitch. Like if they didn't want to hire multiple voice actors, I understand that, but I do wish they added pitch options, because the going into the game and playing the game,
This monster is a rare specimen. For all we know, it could have been the master of this forest.
The main character, the feminine voice for the main character, doesn't really match something that I would necessarily pick. It kind of takes me out of the immersion, so to speak. Her voice is light and airy to me, and it's not something that I would identify myself to have. So that's something I do wish that was an option, so that maybe we could do a pitch adjustment to make it either lower or higher than what the voice actress in question has. But it's not a game breaker for me. She sounds great to me. I just wish we did have that option. And then of course the color options for the makeup and hair is relatively the same as the mainline games. They've like streamlined that process to where it's familiar for people who are coming from those games and trying this series out. It's something that they can just easily transition to when making their character. Going through the story and getting through the tutorials and whatnot, seeing the world, it's a very vibrant environment, as stories always is. The character models look great. The art style fits it very well. They made it more adult-like, but it still looks like a story's title, and it works really well. I love the environments, the castle, the textures. All the textures just look really great and believable. I can definitely see this being an anime if Capcom wanted to go further and like bring back the stories anime, because they only did one for the first game. They didn't make one for the second game. But if they were to do it for this, I'm sure they would definitely lock it down. And the monster models look so good. They're not chibi anymore or half chibi like in the second game. They're fully realized, true to size models of the monsters that we know and love. I love the animations, new and updated, for the battle sequences. They look so good. I definitely feel like I'm playing the next generation for real, which is crazy considering the second game came out in 2021. So this is a 5-year difference, and I feel like they really did a good job updating what was already great and making it look fresh and new. The combat, as always, is rock, paper, scissors, turn-based gameplay with additional mechanic that wasn't in previous titles. I would say it's very reminiscent to what I want to say Xenoblade Chronicles, but the most recent game I will have to say I know for a fact has this mechanic was Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. After you do a certain amount of damage and stagger the monster, you're able to get a burst mode off, so you can do a combo damage with your entire party. So you press the corresponding button, which for me is triangle, and it unleashes a barrage of attacks upon your opponent, and it looks pretty cool. Also, in previous titles, you were given weapon types based off the traditional Monster Hunter damage type, which was piercing, blunt, and slash damage. In this game, you're given great swords, long swords, hammers, hunting horns, bows, and gun lances. I'm actually surprised Sword and Shield didn't make it in this game, at least so far. I don't know, they might add some stuff, but I don't think they will. I guess they don't want you hunkering down too much, because even from looking at Greatsword, it doesn't have a block skill, at least the ones I've used so far in the demo. But the AI for the companions are proactively healing not just themselves but you as well, along with your heart gauge, so I think that's probably why they don't have it. Going into companions, I absolutely love the dynamics they've given the companions mid-battle. They're so believable, it makes me smile honestly, because I love the character interaction. So seeing that even in battle, when you're completing the fight, you get your battle end screen and you get a little cutscene with either Ruby or whoever your companion is, and it just makes it all the more believable that you're playing a party system game. Going into the overworld, I do love the overworld, even going through the story tutorial section of the demo and getting free reign to just play. I can see myself not just playing the game and just playing the game, if you get my drift. I can see myself running around trying to find every nook and cranny and dig through every cave possible and not just doing what I'm supposed to do. because traversing in this game feels really good, and I'm surprised they give you flight off rip, but you're given a fully grown Rathalos, so why not? As far as like monsters that I've seen so far, I have Ratha, of course. They give you a Yankutku, a Tobi Kadachi. You get a going through the story, and then when you're out and about, I found a Nerscylla egg, a found a Velocidrome egg, but I ended up giving it to a lady for a side quest. Anjanath egg and a Royal Ludroth egg. Both of them are my babies. I'm so happy they're in the game still. And right when I was getting ready to stop playing, I was digging through another nest and an Espionage showed up and I ended up getting a Plesioth egg. That that thing showed up. I was like, oh no, it's time to get off, because clearly the game's like, all right, it's time to bully you. So yeah, I am so super duper 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 excited to play this game some more. I need March to get here. I got my vacation time put in. I'm ready to lock in and play this game. It's so gorgeous. I had fun with just this demo. I'm probably just gonna play this demo. I'm just gonna play the demo over and over again. I'm currently doing a playthrough of one on stream, which is funny because I streamed yesterday playing the first game, and I was like, dang, I wish I got a demo. And lo and behold, the demo came out. So I think Capcom's listening to me. But yeah, this is something I'm very hyped for. I didn't think I was getting a third game. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I'm very happy that it is happening. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't played the demo, go download it on all platforms. I want to say I was playing it on Steam. Um, I'm sure it's on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch 2, or Switch. I don't know if this game's on Switch or not, but I'll be playing it on my computer, considering I have the other two on my computer, and any goodies that will transfer over, I would like to have them. So I'm getting it on that platform in question. If you like this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and let me know what monsters are you looking forward to seeing in Monster Hunter Stories 3. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.